Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rukwah, Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the mighty Akim, Wakawathim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this foul captivity, as well as a speckled bird that may look like other nations but are actually Yasharallah. This is Brother Cobble coming at you with another lesson. Today's lesson, I want to go into these two verses, Isaiah chapter 44, Isaiah chapter 44, verse 25. Let's just start this. Let's just do what I prepared. Verse 25. That frustrateth the tokens of the liar, and maketh diviners mad, that turneth wise men backwards, and maketh their knowledge foolish, that confirmeth the word of his servant. Well, actually, let me get this precept instead. First Corinthians chapter. No, let's go. No, yeah. First Corinthians chapter 1, verse 27. But Yahawah hath chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, and Yahawah hath chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. So the thing here is that YAHAWAH has the power to make the people, the things, or whatever that are viewed as lowly. It's like, oh, you're just a dumb high school dropout, or whatever the fuck you want to say, or all the stuff that they talk about, and say that so-called black people are known for, or whatever. How they talk down on us and say that we're so uneducated and stuff like that. That's all the stuff that they do. Because and the thing about this is that when it comes to especially biblical prophecy, brothers have been, there are brothers that have graduated college. I personally did graduate college, but I didn't go to college for like Bible or whatever and stuff like that. I went for other stuff. And I don't think I have never known a brother, an actual brother that I consider a brother or whatever, or more so I do know of they're not, and I wouldn't really consider them brothers, but I know that Deacon Akah or Deacon Genesis or I don't even know what he calls himself right now, but Deacon Genesis, he said he went to college. There was that one guy, I forgot what his name was, that was I think he was a part of a WFI, and he was reading a whole bunch of books and stuff like that, and I think he made the documentary Hidden Enemies or whatever. I think he said he went to college. And there's just a bunch of different people that actually did go to college and stuff like that, so they have some knowledge, but obviously that is not necessarily the thing. And there was another brother that's in GMS that they said he actually went to college and stuff like that, but again, I don't remember everyone's names or who went to college and stuff like that. I don't really keep up with that. I just know in passing, these are the people that I remember say that they graduated college and stuff like that, or went to college and stuff, or whatever. So as a result of that, there are brothers of different backgrounds and stuff like that, but at the same time, there are some brothers that didn't graduate college. There are some brothers that were in jail for something or whatever. There are some brothers that what's it called? There are some brothers that actually they are high school dropouts and stuff like that, and they break down the scriptures way better than Esau Edom. And that was actually one of the things where they had debated with what's his name, Vocab, and they're confounding him. Vocab was I remember this one thing, I forgot where it was. It was talking about slavery or something or whatever, and vocab was basically confounded when this man went to college specifically for the Bible, and with all that college teaching, all those college funds and all that stuff, he's over here getting confounded by a high school dropout. And that's what the Lord does. The Lord uses the foolish things of the world, the foolish, the high school dropouts, the dumb so-called black people or whatever, and these people are confounding the so-called wise, or the wise of the world. All right, in the world they're wise. So let's continue on back in Isaiah chapter 44 verse 26. That confirmeth the word of his servant, and performeth the counsel of his messengers, that saith to Jerusalem, thou shalt be inhabited, and to the cities of Judah, ye shall be built, and I will raise up the decayed places thereof. And you know what's funny is, what's his name, vocab, he was talking about saying, and this is not even a video all about vocab, I'm just bringing him up as an example because I specifically remember him and what he was talking about. But basically what happened was that he literally said he's agnostic, which is such a stupid fucking term to use in regards to the Bible. But he was saying that he's agnostic about biblical prophecy. He doesn't know anything about biblical prophecy. He basically admitted that. And while he's saying that he doesn't know anything about biblical prophecy, he's saying that we as Israelites, we don't know anything. We also don't know anything about biblical prophecy, even though we break stuff down, we explain stuff. And the crazier thing is that I've done videos and lessons about it, and the thing is that it's stuff here that constantly prove that we were right, that constantly validate everything that we said. All right, it constantly validates everything that we say. Where what happened with this guy in this video was how I was basically showing how the dude was talking about Neuralink, and how Neuralink is capable of mind control and more. And hold on, no, this is the wrong video. I think it's, where the frick is the damn video? No, this is not it. I think it's, alright, whatever. I don't remember. But anyway, the video, a video that I had done was, or maybe I didn't upload it yet, but basically a video that I had done was, there was this one video that was talking about all the stuff that's going on right now, which it's about the digital currency system being the MOTB. And as we've been saying that's the stuff that constantly validates all the stuff that we were saying, because everything is moving along as we had said it, but yet people are still saying, oh, we don't know, oh, the Hebrew Israelites, they don't know anything about prophecy, they're not God's people, they're this, that, and the third, or whatever, talking all this stuff to invalidate us, where we are speaking definitively, trying to point out all the stuff that goes along with the biblical prophecy, as well as the biblical prophecy validated, being the words that we're saying being validated by actual current events, which in turn also shows us that yes, YAHAWAH is in fact dealing with us. So with that, like, where's all that thing? Because nobody actually cares about that stuff. They would rather listen to a college graduate that freaking gets confounded by a high school dropout or whatever. Oh, he's a Christian, so we're gonna follow the Christian and not the Israelites or whatever. All right, well, that is perfectly fine. You are well within your right to do that, because the Lord is just not dealing with you. The Lord blinded your eyes and whatever. All right, but for us to we show the people what's going on. We let them know, and if they can't receive it, then they can't receive it. They receive it, then they receive it. Now also, Ezekiel 33 verse 33, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. All right, so the thing here, is that, you know, as our words are constantly being validated, we're saying that, oh yeah, the digital systems being implemented on all this stuff. As we're seeing this happen, we're able to know that, you know, YAHAWASHI is coming, and, you know, the Lord is dealing with us, and it's through our fruits, through our works, that YAHAWASHI, that we're able to see, okay, these are the people that YAHAWASHI is dealing with, because it matches with the current events, it matches with all the things, the word and stuff like that. Because even then, Deuteronomy chapter 18 verse 20, but the prophet which shall presume to speak a word in my name, which I have not commanded him to speak, or that shall speak in the name of other powers, even that prophet shall die. So basically the thing here is that if we were false prophet, the Lord would have dealt with us. And, you know, just, it hasn't, while a lot of the things have not yet happened, the funny thing about that is that it is actively in the works, and we see, and everything that we say, I'll speak for myself, better yet. Whenever I speak on something, I don't say, they're gonna exactly do this. I give speculations, just like my speculation on the Neuralink was that I was talking about how with electronic devices like those C-hips or whatever, what happens is that they don't need to put a battery in it to charge it, because it's so small, and because it probably needs just a little bit of electricity. They can just hook it up to your to your nervous system in order to just generate the electricity from your brain, and that's how your brain works. Your brain sends electric signals to your body in order to make everything move, and that's basically the speculative aspect that I was, you know, talking about, and I put in. I didn't say for a 1,000% fact, but I did say, you know, this is definitely a part of the stuff that it could happen. But now I didn't prophesy and say, oh, this is absolutely going to happen. No, all right. But I was just basically, you know, going through some stuff. But obviously, I definitely did say that the MOTB is coming. The MOTB is, you know, going to be all the stuff that we have been saying for the longest time, for not just, well, all the, in terms of the mark being, you know, the physical thing replaces how people buy and sell and stuff like that. That's basically what it is. And we're seeing that, because a lot of people were teaching against that, it's going to be that the MOTB is going to be a physical thing that prevents people from buying and selling. People were saying that, oh, it is sin, it's this or whatever, which again doesn't make any sense. And it's just, yeah, you basically get the point. What the fuck is this? Okay. Isaiah 46 verse 10. Declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasures. So basically, YAHAWASHI, all that YAHAWASHI said is going to happen, is going to happen, and, you know, we're waiting for that to happen. So with that, I pray this system was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, SHAMAIWAN, double honor to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, Bible, and Shalom.